we cross live to SABC News reporter Abongile Jantjies, who's been monitoring proceedings in court today. Good afternoon, Abongile. What a judgment. Eventually, after the 3 days, finally we get the sentencing, and Malema has been found guilty. Pardon me, not sentencing, the judgment rather. And Malema has been found guilty. Just share with us some of what the judge had to say today.
Today, on the third day, judgment was finally delivered. Well, Magistrate Twanette Olivier didn't mince her words when it came to the defense's witnesses, which included Julius Malema himself, the EFF leader. She said that he was avoiding some of the key questions during cross-examinations, and the two experts that they brought as the defense, their evidence didn't bring much to the case and present it on themselves, saying that even though they're experts, but it didn't help their case. And particularly when it came to the state, she said that the state witnesses that were called, particularly the experts, they brought a clear case. Some of them were credible and reliable, and coming to even the ballistics expert, Colonel Mgwadlega, she said that he was quite brilliant in detailing some of the things that were needed explanation with regards to the firearms that was in question. And really, it's quite a sad day for EFF members here in the East London Magistrates Court, particularly when his co-accused Adrian Snyman was acquitted of all the charges. He was cleared of all the charges he had faced, and now Julius Malema on the 23rd of January, he will be here to come and for pre-sentencing procedures. And he did take to the stand and while addressing his party supporters, saying that from the get-go this was just a racially motivated case. This was just a politically motivated case, that they want him and not Adrian Snyman, and that he's happy that Adrian Snyman has been cleared of this case so that he can deal with the state directly and not waste Adrian Snyman's time. The NPA has welcomed this judgment. Let's bring in spokesperson Luxolo. Sir, thanks a lot for your time. Even though Snyman was cleared of the charges, but you welcome the Malema ruling, the Malema judgment.
Yes, we do welcome the judgment, because the judgment is based purely on the evidence that was presented in court and what could be proven beyond reasonable doubt. Now, with the second accused, you can remember even when we argued, we did concede that there is some aspects that we were not able to prove, and we even asked the court to charge him on being an accessory after the fact, but then that was dismissed by the court. So we did expect that he may be acquitted, but we are glad that with Mr. Malema, he has been found guilty, because remember here, there's a law that was broken, that was done in full view of many people by an influential person. Now we believe that this conviction will show other people who continue to handle firearms recklessly in crowded spaces that such an offense is prosecutable and will be punished for.
It was mentioned that he has no previous convictions. Would the state be pushing for a jail term, a direct jail term with regards to this matter?
For now, we don't want to get there, because remember, the matter has been postponed so that we can be finished with a pre-sentence report that will be put together on behalf of Mr. Malema. Now, that pre-sentence report will also determine as to what exactly do they see as a mitigating factor. And if we can't counter that, then we'll have to make other considerations. So for now, let's ventilate that in court.
7 long years, Mr. Kyali. Did this case have to take so long?
You'll remember this matter, the offense was committed 7 years ago, but the matter was only enrolled for the first time after investigations had been completed. That was 4 years ago. And it involved a high-profile person who would not be in court sometimes, or his attorneys would be held up somewhere. So you'll remember even the postponements were caused by such. But we always stress that the long arm of the law will always catch up with you. So this also reaffirms such to the public, that even if it takes long, but at the end, if there is evidence that you committed a crime, then you'll be convicted for such.
Thank you so much for your time. Lupolo Kyali, NPA spokesperson here in the Eastern Cape region. Well, you'll recall that this case was opened by lobby group AfriForum, and they've also reacted to the matter, saying that they are welcoming this judgment by the East London Magistrate Court, saying that high-profile people like EFF leader Julius Malema should also be law-abiding citizens, and they are hoping that it will serve as a deterrent going forward for other people who may want to discharge firearms in public and potentially endanger the lives of people.